All right, welcome back to Western Wild Survival Challenge. This is episode 26. Wow, we've come a long way in 26 episodes. I felt at first like we weren't advancing very far, but the more I look at the farm, the more I realize we really have come a long ways. But let's go ahead and we're gonna fill off all this wood that I had. We do still have 4 trees that we want to get rid of before we can plow up our one grass field that we're looking at, and I don't think it's going to stay a grass field. I think we're going to save up money and try and turn it into a different type of field. But the big one across the way that we just bought on lot 22, I'm not sure how much we're going to break it up. We may try and just do one big field since we do have the equipment for it, and we can buy extra equipment to make it work. But I haven't decided that yet. But I was looking at all these fields. The pH is low on both of these fields. So I do want to spread lime, but I'm going to stick this trailer out here by these last 4 trees that we need to cut down. I'm hoping to either get them done this episode or the next one, just so that we can start thinking about doing this field. We may take a few trees down on the other side because there are some that are right on the property line, but I want to kind of stay back from the property line if I can a little bit, because as you notice over on that first field over there, it does get a little too crowded. So we're gonna need our lime wagon, which is sitting over here in the back. I was trying to get some stuff done. I did actually put the trees on distribution, so now it should distribute it right over to the factory and be able to make stuff without me having to do anything. So if we need work, you know, we'll turn the distribution off and start picking it up again. But if we don't, I mean, I'm thinking with this new field, we're gonna have so much work over the next about 5 or 6 episodes or more that it's really not going to matter. So the big tractor is across over on the other field, hooked up to the lawnmower, and if we can make some money, which next month we can sell all the corn, so we can make money next month, we can get another mower and hook that up to that system. And I think it can handle 1 mower. I don't think it can handle, or it can handle 2 mowers, what I meant, in 1 more mower. But I don't think it can handle a 3rd mower, which I'd like to run on it, but... Okay, what is with... Really? I thought I've hauled this with this before. Okay, so we're gonna have to get the big tractor. Okay, my bad. I thought this thing had hauled the lime spreader before. That's right, we need to do the olives up to. I did the ones that were on the ground. I picked up and hooked them up to put them in the trailer. So we do need to empty that trailer, but we don't need to do that right this minute, so that's fine. So definitely when we replace or when we buy another tractor, you know, unless all of a sudden, you know, we're buying a new tractor because we got too many animals and stuff and we need a small tractor, we're going to replace the yellow one. But as of right now, it looks like we're going to end up replacing the yellow one because, like I said, I have it to the point, to me, you know, that I think if I got to have a tractor on the farm, whether it's made the money back or not, we need to you know, make it useful. Now, I did notice I probably forgot to get the rocks, but I think we can still do rocks even though lime's down, so I don't think it's a problem. right, so that was a little more work than I was expecting. I thought I had enough line, but we did run out. I'm hoping we actually make it. We should make it to the end of the field. We've been doing it on 10%, you know, from one end to the other. So, and we're not even doing a full section of field here. So, but I'm thinking when we build the field over there on the other side of the road, I think we're actually going to, at some point, not right away, obviously, but at some point I want to put in a lime factory, because we do have a lot of stone, and if we keep picking stone every time, we should be able to get some of that stuff done. But of course, if we're going to do that, I want to buy a trailer just for the stone. I've got one that I was looking at in mind, and I don't know if this one lifts high enough for it, but I do know if we upgrade to the biggest rock picker that it will, that one will lift to the trailer. If it does not lift to the trailer, we'll just keep the trailer and then, you know, wait until we can afford the good rock picker, you know. But in the meantime, you know, obviously we can still, well, like that. We can still, you know, use this one until we have enough. Not to mention we can move all this stuff with the trailer with the buckets. So, but I think since we're already hooked up to it and we knew that we left rocks on here, I suppose I need to do that. But yeah, I'm hoping this episode to get, okay, so this is going to be, so we're just going to leave the rocks, I guess, for right now. That's too much. I mean, it's not giving me the, what did I screw up? Let me try something. I think I might have screwed up. I think I might have forgot to lower it. Yeah, that's what we forgot to, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I definitely think we need to take a look how big the lime factory is. There is a really small one, but it puts it in boxes where you got to have a trailer underneath it at all times, and I don't know. I really don't like that one. It doesn't work very good, and you got to scoop them in there. You can't just unload into it. I do actually have it, and if for some reason we cannot afford one at in the long run, we may have to do that. But I want to get all these cleaned up. We're going to get a trailer. This thing I've noticed from dumping, there's no way we're going to be able to dump directly into the trailer with this one. So just like everything else that we own, we're going to have to kind of slowly replace it. I mean, nothing wrong with any of the equipment. It does its job and it does it well, but we should be able to be progressing a little bit faster, and we're not, and it's the machinery that's holding us back. So, if it's not an upgrade and it's not needed immediately, we're not going to get it. Did want to get, the olive oil factory right away and get that done, but I just don't see that happening because of, I'm going to hook this up to the unit here. We're not going to, well, actually, no, I'm not actually. We're going to take it down here. We're going to dump all the olives into the system other than those two there. And then we're going to take that trailer and hook it up to this tractor. These are the kind of things I was talking about that this is useful for, and it's like, and then we are missing out on the train station, as far as being able to sell, because sometimes the prices are way better. So I'm thinking we're going to, as we get time, we're going to invest in better, or actually, as we get money, we're going to invest in getting better equipment, including some pipes that feed them up into the train. I'm actually going to test that on my other save first, because I did actually restart that save, and because I had originally had it set up with no equipment, so I could buy whatever I needed. But yeah, that didn't kind of work out. I'm gonna use it just like a test thing, where I can cheat money and stuff on that one. But I'm just gonna use it to test new equipment, so we don't have to make the dumb mistakes here. We might as well just load the corn now. That way we know whether or not the corn's gonna fit in here. I don't remember how much corn we have, but corn is good tomorrow. So, okay, so we're gonna leave the 2,000 whatever in here, but we're gonna get our full 12, whatever it is that we can fit in here. Okay, so we're just gonna leave that sit there for now. I see the chickens were getting quite a bit of eggs. We might have to, before the end of the episode or between episodes, whichever it takes. I'm thinking we're getting low on water. We're okay. I mean, this one needs a lot of water, but we can get that done here after a while. And then those two need to be added into the system, and I'm running down the line as we're going past all the equipment, and it's just like, wow, we got a lot of equipment and we really need some buildings. So I'm thinking, kind of our money from buying stuff is going to go towards updating stuff too. Because I want to be able to, I'm going to look at the lawnmower when we get up there for as far as selling. Actually, I got to see where we're going for selling. Because if it's a train, we might see if we can figure out. I don't think we can figure out a way for the train, but right now, because we don't have money. Where is oh, corn's up here. So yeah, it's definitely July, and best price is actually the farmer's market. Nice. That's nice because now we don't have to worry about the train this time. Like I said, I do want to get belts or the tubes to do the next setup, so. But I'm going to head up there, and I will see you when we're up there. We're going to sell this, and we might come back with a piece of upgraded equipment so the next job's a little bit faster. All right, so we're up here and ready to get ready to dump this. 12 is probably under 12,000, I think, because it's per 1,000 liter, if I remember correctly, and it was only 9 something, so we might not get a whole lot of money for it. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get, if we can't get a second mower to get this done. Ooh, that wasn't even that good at all. It's 12 total. Jeez. So yeah, that, I think it's per metric ton is what it is or something. Anyway, I don't think we can actually get the second lawnmower, so we might go and do other work for now, but let's see, mowers. How much are they? Oh, they're only 3,500, and we need 80, which is what, 160 for 2 of them. And how much is our tractor? Yeah, we can't even put a second one on there. So before we even do that, let's double check what we can do as far as upgrading this tractor. I don't know if we've already got the biggest motor or not. We may not do, oops, wrong spot. So if I go Massey, might as well repair it while we're here. So that would cost us 5 grand. We don't have enough yet for the big motor, but I'm thinking we wait and we'll do the our next sale. We'll upgrade the motor in this thing so it's upgraded to the top motor. Because there's no reason to sit and nickel and penny our way there when we're less than 500 away. Here in the farm, we're gonna get this all done. I don't know if we're full. I think I filled up last time. I hope so, because we're gonna get the field to the right of us here done. Well, I want to do non-cereal, so we could do canola. We could do, you know what? We have not done canola very much, if we have done it at all. This is another one that we can also update, but I also bought yet another. Wait, why is it only? Oh, that's only my only seeder, but it does take 60 horsepower, which if we would have had the money for one, we could have bought another one. Let's see, where are they? They are in seeders. I don't want to buy one right now, but I just want to see what our goal is for it. It's only 6 grand. Now, these ones I actually want to use in another one. These ones are the same idea, but I mean, obviously, they hold 2,000 liters, and there's these ones that are, I don't know, it says tandem, but I think just like, yeah, see, they got the arm that swings out. So you can get one on, an extra second one in there, and these actually do have the fertilizer tank as well, so that does help. But anyway, let's get this planted. This one shouldn't take long. I don't even know if we even need to do a time lapse with this one with this machine. I mean, we get the second one for this, which we could definitely do. We could definitely plant these fields extremely fast. which we we could probably, before we do the wheat field, if we can make some more money here somewhere, we could probably go with that. But I don't think it's going to happen this episode. Let me put it that way, because that's going to be a good sized field. In fact, because of the size of the field, I want to start looking into getting a different combine, which I do have one in mind. It's about the same price as what we paid for the lot across the way. It's not huge, but it's double the capacity of the one we have now. If I remember correctly, when we get done with this field, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And I do that, I whip around and I kind of overcompensate for my turn. But yeah, I don't think this is worth doing a time lapse on, because it's pretty straightforward and fast. But we are going to, as soon as we're done with this, we're going to grab the roller and we're going to roll this whole field, and that'll fix some of it. So yeah, I think if I remember correctly, this is fairly straightforward. Like when we want to use this, if we go like this, that does that one, that does that one, and then we can pretty much hook them right up. I mean, so 60, 120, 180 horsepower is what we need, and we're right at that mark. We can actually just save up the money, upgrade the tractor to the better motor, and get that thing at the same time, and get two of them and drag three around the field faster. I mean, like this field, I don't know if it'd be worthwhile maybe with two on this field, but three, I think it'd be overkill for this field. I mean, we'd be doing, what we just did in one pass to be done, and that's going to speed up our planting time exponentially. I'd love to have those bigger drills that we looked at, but and they are nice. I mean, not gonna say they're not. I haven't used them yet, but they look like they're really nice. I'm guessing you can actually buy a third one for the other side, but if you can't, no big deal. I don't really care. It's not like I'm going for that, and that's on Southern Cross Station, not here anyway. But everything's just getting to be, too small on Southern Cross. It is tier 2. I mean, we really need to get some better equipment. And, I would really be happy to have better equipment, so. But I think we're going to wait on, we might mow that field across the way, but I don't know if I want to do it with just one lawnmower or not. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it is a big field, and it might be, we might have to do it, in a couple different sections to do the whole thing. I mean, as far as windrowing it and stuff, it shouldn't be that bad. We'd have to take, I kind of want to wait till December, because we're gonna we're gonna mow it the first time, and we're gonna run out of space to store them. And right now, December's when I think it's either December or January, but that time of year is our time for straw. And I'm thinking, if we can do it over here, we might, but I don't know, because it's kind of a weird way of doing stuff, but I do want to, I think there's some sell points that we can buy that'll give us another option, for selling. But, I don't know. There is some, we buy anything kind of sell points, but I don't know if we really need those, If I remember correctly, I did it on No Man's Land, on 19, and it was just kind of a big hassle. But we're definitely going to be adding more new factories, new equipment. I'm kind of hoping, maybe by episode 40 or so, that we pretty much rotated all the small equipment out. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to come back one more time to finish this field. We could just leave that edge of the field and not care, I mean. But I think that's actually what we're gonna do. We're not even gonna bother with that little stuff. I'll look at it when I get down here, but I'm pretty sure, well, we might come back now that I'm looking, because we're not quite hitting. Yeah, we're gonna have a big strip coming down the side. I noticed I just left a strip there in that little spot back there, and we can always get that on the way back to storing this thing. And that's another thing that's gotta be upgraded. We gotta get storage. I want to get some storage over here. As I was thinking when I was coming back from taking the unit up for the corn, to sell corn. When it's coming back, I was thinking, we just bought this section. If we thought about it, once we're upgraded enough, we probably could buy the section over there, which is only 75 grand, and put, buildings and whatever that we need for storage, and that'd be kind of centralized on the farm, so I definitely don't see it as a bad thing. Yeah, we're gonna come back and grab that little spot I missed, I think. I don't know why I'm worrying about it. I mean, normal farmer just leave it and wouldn't care, but I'm not normal. But yeah, we're definitely gonna roll this, because I don't want to do this field yet today. I'd like to actually see if we can't either make some money and pick up another unit, at least one, before we do that field. I mean, like when we do the field across the way to go grass, it's going to be a big, I don't know if we're breaking it into multiple fields. We might do it as one field and go all grass for now, but then when we actually use it to plant other stuff, we might cut it into sections. But I want kind of like a one big money maker, and since grass products are going to be one of those things, that we can take off there and actually completely upgrade the system from that, I thought that would be a good idea. All right, so that's done. We'll probably have to fill that. But man, we've gotten a lot done today. We really have, we got both fields done up got the pH adjusted on them. We got all the rocks out of this one and stuff. Now this we're probably going to do a time lapse, because this thing is really small, and I guess, yeah. And this ain't even that old, but the roller's going to be something that we're going to replace, So I did do this last time. I'm going to get a little bit up here, and I'm going to just double check, because I want to make sure I wasn't standing in a weird spot in the field. Yeah, so it's okay. It's okay. All right, so finally on that last one. Wow. Um, yeah, we need to just start rotating out equipment. We need to get, out with the old, in with the new. There's no question about it. I mean, right now it's going to be planting and mowing equipment, but as we get closer to the harvest season and we get more items in to make stuff, I'm thinking we're probably going to when the first field gets done, we're going to put a greenhouse in, and it's not going to be the one I want, but we're going to put a greenhouse in that's going to help us make money. It may, depending on which one we put in, we may overlap what we already have, as far as stuff that we can grow. But we can always, get rid of, other stuff that makes the same thing, or we can just have twice as much. But I'm pretty sure that's probably all the time I'm going to be able to use for for this video. So we're going to try, and next video we're going to try and get this field over here planted. Hopefully I can scrounge up enough stuff that we can make enough money off of. I am going to get both loads of trees ready to go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell one in between, and then I'm going to have one ready to sell right away at the beginning of the next video. So I'm going to get all the water and everything done as well, and I will see you guys in the next episode.